Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Same Fire Society. I am so happy to have you here. Today we are going to do a quick shadow work reading, okay? This year is a particularly rare celestial event is happening at the end of this month, January 29th with the new moon. It's the first occurrence in 144 years where Jupiter, Saturn, and the Sun and Moon all align. This alignment is thought to amplify the Earth's electromagnetic fields, which may influence biological systems and is seen as immensely beneficial for personal growth across all zodiac signs. Jupiter in Taurus, the planet of growth and expansion, encourages you to seek spiritual growth, embrace new perspectives for enlightenment and personal progress, okay? So I want to use the Sacred Woundings deck here and look at what shadow work we're looking at right now, okay? And I encourage you also to use this new moon to, do an intention and release ceremony. Set your intentions and set what you want to release, and do a new moon ritual under the new moon. Who do you want to be at the end of this year, okay? Set those intentions with this early January new moon. And you also want to revisit that, at each new moon throughout the year. We have success and fulfillment. A gap between your success and fulfillment will show up as achieving external success but feeling unfulfilled or empty inside. You may experience a sense of accomplishment without inner contentment, as if something is missing despite meeting your goals. Mother wound, needing to heal the mother wound here, will show up as a deep longing for nurturing, approval, or unconditional love that may have been absent or inconsistent. It may manifest as people-pleasing, self-doubt, fear of rejection, or difficulty trusting and caring for yourself. All of that energy has been coming up a lot lately, so this is confirmation here. If this is what you've been feeling, it's something that you need to heal. A worthiness wound here will show up as feelings of inadequacy, unworthiness, or not being good enough, often leading to self-judgment or a constant need for external validation. It may manifest as difficulty accepting love or praise, fear of failure, or sabotaging success, rooted in a deep-seated belief that you are not deserving of happiness, love, or abundance, okay? Spirit's calling on you to really reflect on that right now, okay? Do you truly feel deserving of what it is you're manifesting in, okay? To really, really go deep within and look at that, okay? And to love yourself and to know that you are deserving of your wildest dreams. Dealing with chronic stress and burnout will show up as persistent fatigue, emotional numbness, and a sense of being drained or overwhelmed by everyday tasks. It may manifest as physical symptoms like headaches or insomnia, difficulty focusing, and loss of motivation, often from prolonged pressure without adequate rest or recovery. So calling for rest at this time, okay? Making sure you're prioritizing a healthy sleep schedule, that you're prioritizing downtime and rest in between, the meeting of all your goals here, okay? You may feel like it's not a time to rest, but without that rest, you can't be 100% your full self. Needing to address self-sabotage patterns will show up as actions or thoughts that undermine your success, often unconsciously. You being very hard on yourself, I'm hearing, okay? Very critical and very hard on yourself, maybe due to parents that were that way when you were younger, and so you've brought that into your adult life. Procrastination, perfectionism, or self-doubt. They may manifest as repeating negative behaviors, avoiding opportunities, or holding back from achieving your full potential, driven by a fear of failure, unworthiness, or past trauma. Something tied to both parents here, but specifically the mother wound, okay? May have had a difficult relationship with your mother. Gossip and slander will show up as feelings of betrayal, hurt, or insecurity, often accompanied by a loss of trust in others. It may manifest as a fear of being misunderstood or judged, leading to isolation or difficulty in forming genuine connections. I'm really feeling here that you are someone that just feels like you don't, and may have always felt like you don't quite fit in completely anywhere. Even if you had like long-term friends before this spiritual journey, just not feeling quite 100% yourself within any friend group, I'm hearing. An overemphasis on external validation. So this is coming up again with this worthiness wound, will show up as constantly seeking approval or recognition from others, often at the expense of self-worth. It may manifest as feelings of insecurity, anxiety, or emptiness when external praise or acceptance is lacking. And I am feeling a bit of anxiousness right now, so that's definite confirmation for you if you've been feeling anxious to work on this external validation here, okay? All that matters is what we think of ourselves at the end of the day, okay? Heart chakra, and I was picking up on this yesterday. A blockage of the heart chakra will show up as difficulty giving or receiving love, emotional isolation, or holding on to resentment. Specifically that. I'm being really called to the resentment thing. Okay, a real need here to let go of the past hurts from other people and to be able to show up in that unconditional love energy regardless of the way you've been hurt or betrayed. Okay, that's when you know you're really healed here. Leaving you feeling disconnected from others and yourself. It may manifest as struggles with forgiveness, lack of compassion, or fear of vulnerability in relationships. So having a wall up, I'm seeing like a really strong brick wall, needing to melt the ice, so to speak. Guilt and shame. Dealing with chronic guilt and shame will show up as a constant feeling of unworthiness, as if you're carrying the weight of past mistakes or perceived failures that never fully release. And we were really talking about changing perspective yesterday, right? Instead of having guilt and shame, shift that into what was my lesson here? What did I need to learn? And when you know you successfully learned it, to give yourself a little bit of praise and compassion and love for that, right? Because you're not repeating a cycle here. You're learning it, you're taking what you learned and you're applying it moving forward in your life. It may manifest as self-judgment, over-apologizing, or an inability to forgive yourself, often keeping you stuck in the past and hindering your ability to embrace your present self with compassion and acceptance. Okay? You really need that here. You have to be able to forgive yourself if you want to be able to forgive others as well, okay? Needing to heal from narcissistic abuse will show up as cycles of manipulation, control, and devaluation. This either from parents or from a past relationship here, which we were picking up on a really toxic past relationship needing or being released or have recently been released, leading to self-doubt, confusion, and diminished self-worth. It often stems from the abuser's deep insecurity and need for power, creating a dynamic that blocks genuine love, trust, and mutual respect. I know for me, like, and this comes up under mother wound, I dealt with, my mom was like that. She would be extremely hard on me, to make up for her feelings of inadequacy. Needing to address mental health stigma wounds, okay, will show up as feelings of shame, misunderstanding, or frustration related to mental illness, often linked to past experiences of discrimination or invalidation. I'm getting past lives with this, or this may have ran in, your family with ancestors, types of mental abuse, or I'm getting maybe someone on the paternal side, but a matriarch who dealt with mental illness or maybe had some time in a mental hospital. And back in the day, once you were sent to those places, it was really hard to get out of them. You know, people were misdiagnosed and overdiagnosed a lot. Something to do surrounding that and healing that. It may manifest as self-doubt, fear of vulnerability, or reluctance to seek help, urging you to challenge stigma and normalize conversation around mental health. Maybe you being the first one in your ancestral line to actually get the help that is needed here. Needing to address vulnerability blockages will show up as difficulty opening up to others, fear of being judged or rejected, and an inability to express your true feelings. It often stems from hurt, preventing authentic connection and emotional intimacy. Needing, and it really goes back to like trusting yourself too, right? When you can trust yourself to do the right things for you, you can start trusting others. It will like permeate your circle, I'm hearing here. True self-disconnection will show up as feeling lost, and we did pick up on this yesterday, some sort of lost soul going on, out of touch with your authentic desires or disconnected from your true purpose. This blockage may lead to confusion about your identity, as well as difficulty making choices that align with your core value and passions. A real need for detox here. Betrayal wounds, needing to heal from these, will show up as deep mistrust of others, often causing you to question people's intentions and struggle to form genuine connections. It may manifest as a fear of being let down, emotional guardedness, or holding on to past hurt that hinders your ability to fully trust and open your heart again. Very much tied to the heart chakra here, okay? Needing to heal from past betrayals, from family members, from friends, from past relationships even if you think that they don't still affect you in some way, they do. If you've always been let down by people in the past, that's going to affect, you know, any current relationship that you have with yourself and others. Disconnect between spiritual and social, okay? So a real need to bridge this and to come into an alignment here. Your 3D and 5D, you know, life will show up as a feeling of isolation or alienation from others. You know, not feeling like you have, I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles here, so not feeling like you have collaboration or maybe a circle that understands at all what you're going through here, okay? These spiritual awakenings are very, very powerful, and no one's going through it but you in your 3D life. And this is causing struggle here, okay? So really needing to find a social circle that understands this. You know, maybe it's even just like an online group about spiritual awakenings. Maybe like Reddit or Facebook would be helpful. A blockage of the third eye chakra will show up as lack of clarity, intuition, or inner vision, leaving you feeling lost or disconnected from your purpose. It may manifest as overthinking, difficulty trusting your instincts, or resistance to spiritual insight and self-awareness. Okay. So really needing to strengthen your intuition here. Okay, let's get some future higher self. Don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. Needing to let go of something here, some sort of rejection, something that didn't happen for you, needing to fully surrender and let go of it and know that the universe has something bigger and better for you. When you start, the path appears, so take a step in any direction. Any direction you're being nudged, just go ahead and take that step and trust here. What you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. So double confirmation on the need for a rest here. You know, sometimes when we're not having so much distraction and busy, you know, answers can come through a lot better that way. Intention and action launch all your dreams. Exactly. With the new moon ritual we were talking about, set your intentions. What do you intend to accomplish this year? Okay, even just for the next month. What are you very clear on? Set those intentions and do the new moon ritual here. To rise, you must let go of fear. Exactly. What fears are coming up? What intrusive thoughts keep plaguing your mind? Okay, and you recognize them as an intrusive thought. Okay, what can you do to distinguish that fear? I'm hearing. Okay, you know, is it something you need to face? And you know, just you have a fear of facing it, but after you face it, you're going to be able to completely release it. So Spirit's really saying here to face any fears you're having in this moment. As you connect to spirit, you draw closer to your higher self. Meditation and rest here, okay? It's really, really important. Meditation and rest. And man, perspective just keeps coming up. Perspective is a matter of where you stand, okay? Eagles may be very significant here. You are unoriginal, so let yourself follow your own heart. Exactly. Getting rid of that heart chakra blockage. Eating a lot of greens here, okay? Maybe detoxing with green juices to help open up that heart chakra. Sometimes the best things are created from chaos, okay? Turning this chaos into power here, okay? Let's get a few of the, and I will read from the book, Secrets of the Ancestors. I only don't have like too long here, so I'm gonna get these out. We'll read a couple and then I'm gonna close out this reading. The Goddess Circle, Wheel of Change, okay? And look at the not only the balance of the feminine and the masculine energies with the snakes here, the Kundalini awakening, but also the collaboration here, again with the Three of Pentacles, okay? Finding your soul circle, I want to call it, okay? Your little society here. The Goddess Circle, so finding your people. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Finding your people. Man, and with the chaos here, we have Jumbie, total disruption. The Conjure Woman, manifestation. Boo Boo the Fool, possibilities and potential. So new beginnings here. I'm seeing the Fool card in the tarot, and the Loner, isolation and introspection. The Hermit card, and it is a number 9, okay? We are in the 9 year. The second spiritual awakening that you're going through is most likely calling you to go within here. Okay, let's look at some of these really quickly for additional messages. We have, let's see which one I come to first. The Goddess Circle. There is a season for everything, and this is yours. If you haven't already received the good news, it's on the way. It's safe to celebrate. You deserve it. Don't question the joy. Do not wait for the other shoe to drop. Rejoice, beautiful. You are the moment. This is your time. Positive change is on the way. Expansion, evolution, and revolution. Be open to change. Take down that wall like we were talking about, okay? This is a great season to let go of the past and take a big risk. Yes. Letting go of the past is really important. Holding on to it doesn't serve anybody, okay? Ancestral memory. The powerful Egyptian goddesses and queens from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. Qitesh, Nefertiti, Maat, Sekhem, and Isis show up for the Goddess Circle. Their unified power creates a portal of unlimited choices and transformations, honing into that goddess energy here. One thing about the Wheel of Fortune, it keeps turning. For some of your ancestors, it was difficult to feel the joy for joy's sake. Heal their energy by celebrating your now. Learn what it feels like to revel in joy, pleasure, and fun just for the sake of it. The shadow aspect, yikes, obstacle after obstacle, setbacks, misfortune, bad luck. The cycle is closing out for you, I'm hearing, okay? This has been a long-running cycle here, maybe 10 years or so. Things have not been going your way. Take a breath. Don't make any sudden movements. The fates have not been on your side, but know that this will pass. Yes, you may be feeling a bit helpless right now, but remember that you're still in charge. Okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune card. I did see 777 this morning too, so abundance here coming in for you on the other side of letting these things go, okay? Gotta let go of the past. It's coming through really strong here. Jumbie, so the total disruption. This may be some type of tower moment, you know, the storm before your calm comes in. Tears will be shed. Are you ready to accept change? Because ready or not, here it comes. You are living the Zen proverb, let go or be dragged, okay? It is time. I just keep hearing the time is now, the time is now. Ding dong, the old situation is dead. Shift happens. There is radical change happening with you and around you. What have you been afraid to let go of, okay? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm hearing that song from Frozen. A new beginning starts now, especially with this full card here, okay? There is a great new beginning on the other side of you closing this last door here, okay? Jumbies are otherworldly shadow spirits and monsters in the Caribbean. In Caribbean carnivals, the Moko Jumbi towers high on stilts as a god who sees right and wrong. People fear the Jumbi as a messenger of death. However, the Jumbi is most potent as a messenger of life. Jumbi reminds us to embrace the changes of life. Jumbi is much more about beginnings as endings. So this endings are beginnings and beginnings are endings, okay? Infinite life here. Fear of change and fear of death are two huge fears of those who walked before. Your ancestors are calling on you to release fear and rise as yourself with all the lessons from the past in your heart. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. The same messages are coming up here. Heart chakra, releasing of past. Stop living in the past, hanging on to what once was. You are the reason your life is stale. Let it go. Okay? This corresponds with the Death card, Scorpio energy here, okay? I am completely open to the sacred magic of change. That's your affirmation. Repeat that, okay? I am completely open to the sacred magic of change. Okay. Let's see. We have also the loner. Be still and know. Okay, this is tying to the rest energy we were talking about. The answers you seek are within. You are entering a time of deep self-reflection with this Hermit card, okay? Take a step back. Distance yourself from petty people, dramas, and issues. Letting go of gossip here. Really a need to let go of gossip here, okay? Between social media and obligations, the world can feel nonstop. The innermost cave holds the gold. The guru is within. A moment of solitude holds gems for you. This is not a time to plow forward. Take a beat and withdraw. Ancestral memory. The loner depicts an elder from the Karo people of Ethiopia. By keeping to themselves, the artistic and beautifully adorned Karo people have been able to maintain their way of life for over 500 years. And I'm just being called to the fact that we were meant to walk with spirit, okay? We weren't meant to be disconnected from spirit. We were meant to have the guidance from spirit. And over time, we have lost that, okay? And been pumped through all of this garbage, you know, and it's made, this disconnection has made life very, very difficult. This is strength to be gained from taking time away from others. For some of your ancestors, being alone with their thoughts was the past thing they needed. My child, allow yourself to take time when needed. You are feeling isolated and alone. Insanity has been defined as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. What karmic cycles are you perpetuating here? So why do you keep doing the same thing over and over again? You are a hot mess right now. Allow yourself, with the chaos card as well. We have the chaos here a couple times. Allow yourself to have love and friendship in your life to balance the busy voices in your mind. Okay, declaration. I trust my inner voice. I trust my inner voice. I trust my inner voice. All right, my loves, let's get a few charms here for you. What do we have? We have the Death card. Amen. Okay. Death to old self. Pisces energy, owl, spiritual awakening, your spiritual intuition. We have the turtle here, which is all about going slow. Knight of Pentacles energy, okay? So using this time for retrospection. The year of the horse here. Ooh, we have the swans. I'm going to do a love reading today as well. So you may be connected to a twin flame journey or a counterpart journey here. Music is very significant here. The key, you hold the power to the change you are wanting in your life, okay? You hold the power. Significant birds here. And we also have dolphins as well. The hand of Hamspa. There's a lot of change going on here. Needing to connect to water and maybe the life within water here. Okay, and we did have the Scorpio energy with the death. All right, my loves, I hope this helped you on your journey. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance and helps you to strengthen your intuition. I love you very much, and until next time, love and light.